Hey guys, Rick and Duke. Welcome to another episode of Hogg Words of Wisdom, the entrepreneurial series, starting up your own business. So in this episode, we're going to talk about websites and the importance of having your website. Before we do that, let's do some quick housekeeping. Guys, don't forget websites. Here we go, warhog.com, kelleydefense.com. Swing by those websites, check them out. Sign up for our newsletters. Trust me, I will not inundate you with a bunch of emails. Just kind of keep you guys abreast as far as everything going on Warhog Tactical. Since you're out there in the interwebs, don't forget, swing by patreon.com/on the range podcast. Become a member of our crew, bi-monthly Zoom calls with me and Mark, shooting challenges, over 100 training videos, all kinds of good stuff. Just a good community to be 1% better every single day. Speaking of patrons, don't forget, patrons, stand by. We will have additional content for you at the end of this show. So let's kind of jump right into this thing. Why kind of in my series am I pushing the website is the next one versus marketing? Well, first and foremost, we got to have somewhere for people to go. Yeah, some people might go on social and try to search it via social, and we'll do a whole nother segment on that. But really, your website, that's the key to get things going for your business. Now, hopefully when you've sat down and figured out your business, and again, I'll give you guys Warhog Tactical, kind of what we're doing and our concept on some things and our lessons learned. What are you looking to do? Are you providing, an e-commerce where you're providing a good online that you're selling? Are you providing a service where people need to register on there? Are you doing a combination of both? Are you just looking for an info page so people can get some more info and have an easy way to contact you? All different things you have to think about. But when you're getting your website, you have to do some research on that as well. Which is the best web provider for you? I'll be honest, I'm on my third one. The first one, didn't really know what I was doing. Hey, we've got a website, we've got the domain name, and that's a key part to think about. So why is it that my name is Warhog, or technically my business name is Warhog Tactical, yet our domain name is warhog.com? Again, just trying to make things easy for the end user. Do I need them really to type in the tactical, or hey man, you type in warhog.com and boom, comes right up. So just things to think about on that one. Are you doing a .com, .org, .us, whatever? Are you buying all those so that now there's not confusion out there? So, okay, I go ahead and get warhog.com, but I'm going to go grab warhog.org or something like that. Now there's some confusion which one is the right company I'm trying to get to. And again, it's just trying to maximize traffic your way. Because again, the intent is drive everyone to your website. So a big mistake I made early on doing podcasts and other things and I was pushing my socials. Well, my socials aren't getting me sales. At least back then, I wasn't wise enough to go. People go, hey man, where can we find you at? Warhog.com, right? One-stop shop, boom, everything's right there. You really want to deep dive more about what we got going on, kind of know more about the company, man, sign up for the newsletter, right? You'll be the first to know. First ones to know, hey, we got classes coming up. We got new industry partner that's doing coupon codes. We got whatever. It doesn't matter, right? So when you think about it, how much info are you going to put on this page? And then one thing I would say to look at is, does your page have the ability to blog? Why blog? Am I a blogger? Well, technically, I guess I am. But if you understand the backside of Google and what Google's all doing, so when them Google crawlers go out there, they're searching those words, right? So now you type in your warhog.com and in your search, blogs just help those Google crawlers, you populate more in there. So versus just having a homepage, just quick about us, and that's it. Now I want to try to get as much stuff out there. So we've kind of got, whoever our web provider is, we're going to do, goods and services. We've got our domain names secured. Then from there, we start building this thing. So when you're building your website, it's look at other people, see what's kind of in the industry, see what flows, see what's appealing to the eyes. Some people go, hey, put a video up front that grabs people's attentions. Hey, put, pictures of what you're doing that grabs people's attention. Whatever it is you opt to do, but just, it's like anything else, try to get it beta tested by third parties before you launch this thing. Hey man, take a look. What do you think? Easy to navigate, typo here. I mean, we're all human. And again, I'm building all this stuff on my own, so now you're trying to figure out the platform, how to load stuff, how to get stuff on there, how to do all that stuff. Not impossible, but again, that's the beauty of being an entrepreneur. It's like you've got to put the effort in to get things done. Now, could I have just went out and paid somebody to build my website? Yeah, I could have. Initial startup, looking for cost savings. Now, once I'm there, it's kind of easy to navigate. I know what I'm doing. But it's just all things to think about. So let's say, for example, we go up there, bam, we got, Warhog Tactical, mobile firearms tassel and canine training, again, looking for those keywords for Google to grab on. Again, being in the firearms industry, pro and con, right? You put the word firearm out there and boom, next thing you know, you got red flags all over you. But anytime there's a picture, video, anything on there, you want to look at your SEO or your search engine optimization. And am I tagging that photo? Is it just going on there? Is image 1, 2, 3? Or is it going on something like Warhog Tactical Law Enforcement Firearms Training, Law Enforcement Firearms Pistol Training? I mean, however you opt to do it. But again, what you're looking to do, and kind of this is my test, is I'll go onto Google every once in a while, and I'll just type in Warhog. Hey, how quick do we come up in the different search engines? Or I'll put my different keywords in there, looking for all these things to try to go, hey, if somebody were searching firearms training, would Warhog Tactical be in the first kind of page popping up? And then I look at the images, right? So let's say we do an image search. Do we see pictures of Warhog Tactical? Do we see pictures of Rick Hogg, Duco, all that stuff? I mean, everything's all intertwined, but it's taken time. So somewhere in that process, we want to get our Google business set up. There just tells, again, it's just another tool when people search, hey, where are you located at? What do you do? Quick little bio in there. Some pics. People can leave ratings, reviews, which, oh, by the way, if you guys haven't left us a rating review, make sure you guys do so. Speaking of rating reviews, couple big shout outs here. So I know I have to go look online, but as far as On the Range podcast, we've had a couple people leave us some reviews here recently, and I want to make sure that we give those guys a big shout out. So first and foremost, hang on, here's the magic box is spinning up. But these are all keys to get your business going. So I got to give a big shout out to old Hilo Driver 20, Rick and Mark, knock it out of the park. In quotes, auto download engaged, 5 trophies. Hilo Driver 20, greatly appreciated. And don't forget, Top Heavy, 2 P's, Top Heavy, 5 stars, thumbs up emoji. Hey, man, greatly appreciated, guys. So please keep those coming. We'll give you shout outs on the air, both Warhog Words of Wisdom, On the Range, all that stuff. But really, you got to engage your customers. So we ended up picking up a couple more Google reviews from this past training event we did, right? I just put it out there to guys, and hopefully they'll take the time and effort, try to help me. And again, it's boosting all this searchability of your sites. And then as far as your website goes, I'm constantly updating, constantly changing, constantly tweaking so that it's getting the best user experience. Excuse me. So for example, we got our video on there, and then like, hey, next thing up is upcoming classes, right? I mean, within a very short window, you're seeing that. Hey, you want to see our products? Here's our products. All this stuff just to try to make things as easy as possible. But it's going to take some work. You're going to have to figure out SEO, or the search engine optimization. You have to figure out what's going to work for you. What are your keyword searches? So that, again, whatever business you're opting to go in, you can get things promoted. Now, one thing we do here at Warhog Tactical is we've got our industry partners page, and then in turn, that helps draw traffic to our industry partners. But again, if you can talk to other people, hey man, can you stick me on my website? If we're a partner, if we're doing something together, does it work for their business? Does it not? I don't know. But if you never ask, we don't know. Some of the different ranges I go to, they slap up, here's the course, here's the logo, and here's the link right to warhog.com. So just all kinds of different things to think about, but you've got to build that website. You control your website. Got to figure out how to, work the Google machine to get that search engine optimization in there. But like, as far as social, man, I know at least IG has gotten honest and they tell me straight up, hey, we're not going to promote your stuff, right? You got umpteen violations of firearms in there. Well, I guess these morons aren't smart enough to see that I'm not promoting violence. I'm not selling guns. According to their terms of service, am I promoting gun safety? Yep. Safe gun handling? Yep. All these things. So we might play around on that one, and we'll leave that one for the marketing aspect, but just play with some buzzwords there, see if that doesn't trick, the Instagram thing. But drive everything to your website. You control that. I can't push that enough. You look at my business cards, for example, boom, warhog.com on there. You look at your email address, got your, whatever your name, whatever you're doing, info, whatever at, boom, whatever your address is, so everything is trying to drive it that way. Plus, if you have a website and you're first starting up and you have a email address to go with it, to me, it just presents a more professional deal. So versus going, hey, hit us up at warhogtactical@gmail. Oh, is that real professional? Where you go, hey, man, just swing by warhog.com, everything you need to know. And whether it's the podcasts I've been on, I import all of those over there. So I try to make, at least for me, in the Warhog Tactical side, I try to make everything a one-stop shop, right? You can, pretty much all you have to do is go to warhog.com, and that will give you all the information you need. Oh, you want to hear Rick on different podcasts? Scroll through, right? Try to update them as we go. Put as much stuff on there. So again, the user has a one-stop shop. And again, how you driving people to your website. And again, slightly shifting over the marketing side, but like, especially in your social marketing, call to action. Hey, go to warhog.com, sign up for a newsletter, check out our upcoming class, whatever, right? And to me, how much traffic can I drive there? How much, and why am I tweaking it some? Because I want to give people, even my returning customers or returning people to the site, hey, a new kind of engagement, right? Are we doing super crazy changes? Just little tweaks here and there. What makes sense? We added the Project Officer Survival page since we're doing that. Want to know more info? Boom. Everything's right there. So I try to put everything right there. You want to donate to the In On Duco project? It's there. You want to know about Duco? Bam, it's there. Why do I got SOF K9s killed in action? Because, hey, man, you want to know about that? It's there. So trying, at least for me, we're multifaceted in the different things we have on there. And again, the more data that you can kind of put on that website, the more Google's going to pick it up, SEO optimization, and bam, hopefully people are driving traffic to your site. So guys, I'm going to tell you this, get out there, build those websites, and really drive people to your site that you control, you adjust. And that's your Warhog words of wisdom. Patrons, stand by. We got more added content for you. For the rest of you guys, thank you for your support. Don't forget, swing by or just do a search for Google. Leave us a 5-star rating, review, all that stuff. If you've done training with us, if you bought a product, all that other stuff, we're trying to figure out, figuring stuff out, how to do that on the website as well. So guys can, I know sometimes on the products, they can leave a review and rating, but trying to figure out, hey, how can we do where guys can put in testimonies and stuff like that. So again, always working. So appreciate your time, guys. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless our troops, and God bless the United States of America. Patrons, stand by for more content.